We have coming in is going to be a little Bella DeSano action coming up. We have Sean Buck, the program directors here in Breaking the Radio. I mean, it's going to be a whole lot of action to end it off the right way. And I can't wait. I can't wait like always. Phone number to call in at any point is 973-720-2738 is the number to call in. Sean Buck now set down in Studio B. Hamilton Hall. With him is Bella DeSano. So let me slide over to you, Bella. Being the program director here, all the hard work you put in. We talked a little bit about Derek with his stuff that he's not done here. Every time I turn around, LinkedIn post, you're doing a recital, doing something. So let me hear how you thought about the station this year, the changes that you made, as well as this event, Sportsathon. You came in the last part of the Sportsathon and helped out so much.
Well, I'm doing a lot of stuff, honestly, behind the scenes, helping with scheduling, making sure everyone's got all their, ducks in a row, making sure everyone's got everything lined up correctly, because without everything being lined up on the backside, the event's going to fall apart.
Yeah.
With all my postings, I'm honestly just doing that for class.
You be locked in now.
Yeah, I have to. The LinkedIn stuff, I have to for class, but it also gives me a good outreach. So I've got some random people that follow me now on LinkedIn. Great. I just had my flute night recital this past Tuesday, and then I'm going to have another solo performance at the end of the month. It's the sophomore stretch for me. My sophomore year, my course load is actually the hardest and the worst, but I'm finishing up a lot of things with this half of my degree. So I'm finishing up music theory 4, ear training 4. I'm finishing up my lessons. Then after that, I'll officially be a classically trained flutist.
Well, that's congratulations. We got to give you a little round of applause for that. But your impact, again, has been met all over the place in the station, and nobody can do it better than Bella when it comes to putting something formatted-wise. I know, Matt, with your formats that you need, Bella has it all.
Oh, my goodness. It's the Google Sheet. The Google Sheet you made over the summer, that thing is like my best friend. Categorizing all the games, all the broadcasts in order. I don't think you understand how much that Google Sheet means to me.
I'm so glad.
I sit there at night and I just, wow, this Google Sheet means the world.
I'm so glad that my Google Sheet made such an impact for you. Honestly, I always try to be super organized with everything I have, because with the insane schedule that I have, basically every day I'm going from 9 to 10:15 at night. Barely any breaks. If I get a break, maybe it's a half hour so I can eat. Otherwise, there's really nothing. So I just learned time management, being organized, because those are, in a leadership position, you need to have that. If you're not, how can you be organized for others and lead others correctly, honestly?
Without doubt. And then speaking of leadership, future leader, we have Sean Buck over here, who's now assistant program director here at Breaking the Radio. So coming in as A, being a freshman, B, being an athlete for bowling, which is counting on Family Feud, which that's neither there nor there.
It's what the public said.
The public, a.k.a. Brave New Radio. But anyways,
shout out.
Everything that you've done so far and where you're going, what has been, the impact that you feel that you've left and that you still want to grow on so far? How was your Sportsathon this year, spring 2026?
No, Sportsathon has been great so far this year, but I truly think that me coming in as a freshman really shows to anyone who can follow in my footsteps, it's all about how much you put in and how much effort and how much you want the radio station to succeed, because I came in and I had a little bit of a reminiscent of a past radio station member, and I maybe it plagued me, I don't know, but I really just want to show that I am who I am. And I really wanted to make sure that Sean Buck was known throughout the radio station as Sean Buck, who is hardworking, determined, and is always there to help. And, has a nice, good idea every now and then, to help contribute. But I really just want to show that you can truly do anything you really want to in college here, William Patterson, for sure.
Yeah. Buck, coming in, you gave people good energy. You always have good energy. Boy from Connecticut, man, that's turned into a boy from over here. I came over here to win. And again, we look at people like Matt Gomes, we look at people like Daniel Carp, and those are guys that you stuck around and hung around. And luckily that you learned from them. And again, you learn from everybody each and every day. And you're helping out in different departments, not just in sports, but you're helping out and on air, obviously now. With that, helped out in news. You're helping out in different things, and that's really a team player. And being a sports fan, that's what you love to see, somebody that's a team player.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it really was kind of just seeing all the people above me Carp, Bella, Rob Taylor, Mark Sakharoff. Then you have Matt Goldman, Kelly Owens, Lamar Hampton, Brian Montiel, kind of being those leaders who I can look to kind of model myself after and truly be the best leader that I can and learn from some of what I think are the best program directors or, sports program directors. All the cherries and all the roses and flowers to you guys, because without you guys, I personally don't think I am involved as much as I truly am.
It's wonderful. And both of you especially, I know leadership is going to be fantastic the next couple of years. Bella's schedule is unbelievable. I don't know how a human being manages that. But then again, just watching Bella do the stuff she does with the LinkedIn post, called her first ever game today.
Yes.
And
Congratulations.
Thank you.
interconnected and organized Bella is. I aspire to be that way.
Thanks.
And then Sean, him and I didn't really talk too much in the first semester.
We really didn't.
We started talking a lot more this semester.
Yes.
And Sean Buck is probably one of the smartest people I've met in a long time.
Wow.
It's just, leadership's going to be good. I know that this place is going to be in a great position with both of you here.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank you.
that.
Hey, like we said, I always appreciate y'all. If you have any following words, send up before we get BK and JJ on here. The floor is yours. Hey, go ahead.
Bella?
Honestly, just have the drive, have a passion. If you don't have that, try and find something that lines up with what you want to do and find things that support your career. The reason I really got into radio is because I knew that getting on a board early in sound engineering was going to be helpful. But little did I think I'd actually have a lot of fun at having my own show, actually going on air like this. There's some pluses. And then my public speaking too, that was one of my biggest takeaways, that even still public speaking's hard.
It
is so hard. And just being on radio, on air, and being able to talk to your audience confidently is one of the best things that can help you push you forward. Yeah. And
I love that.
Stay passionate.
You always have some passion. You always have some great energy, and that's what we need to hear on Braden Radio. You bring it all the time. Shine, thing before we send you up out here and get BK and JJ in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's funny you mentioned because, you kind of came in knowing that you wanted to be on the board and get a lot of practice with the board. I came into William Patterson having no idea that I would be where I am right now. I had zero idea that I actually wanted to do something in radio. And the fact that I'm doing what I'm doing now, the friends that I've made, the people that I'm with, it's just, I'm so grateful and appreciative of everyone here. I really am. And because being from Connecticut, I came in really with, not many people that I knew. So Brave New Radio welcomed me with open arms, and I just appreciate everyone out there. Just get involved. It doesn't have to be with Brave New Radio, but just get involved with something.
Appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. You always bring some energy one way or another. And like I said, your time is done. You guys did great. Bella, you did amazing today in the game.
Thank you.
Sean, you did amazing beyond the pens this morning. Like always, you always hold it down one way or another. Up next is...
So we'll do a 3-2 pitch again. Here it is. Ends outside, ball 4. So another walk surrendered by Miller. And still nobody warming up in the bullpen.
Number 17, Ashley Weber.
So Weber will step up for the Cougars. So Downey reaches base again. Somebody who just has not got it done offensively. Reached bases twice, a walk, and got hit in our last at bat. Here's the pitch. Pop up to Tinger, and she slides. And it falls out of the glove.
Good attempt.
It's a good attempt, so it'll be a strike.
2 outs here.
I think everybody here thought that was the end of the inning.
Yeah, I really thought it was. I couldn't see.
So it'll be an 0-1 to Weber. Top of the lineup due up next for the Cougars. Here's the 0-1. In there for a strike, 0-2.
We got runners on first and second.
Miller on 95 pitches. 0-2 pitch, 2 outs, top 6. Here it is. Fly ball in the right field. It drops for a base hit. Gertz picks it up. The throw home. And it's not in time, and a run will score. And the Cougars take a 3-2 lead here at the top of the 6th.
little bit of hesitation on that throw.
Yeah, it was a good throw, too.
It was. Gunned it down, but if it wasn't, there was no hesitation. Could have been an out.
So the lineup flips back over for Shuley. Cougars lead 3-2. And just was one pitch away from getting out of this inning. Now 2 runners reach, a walk and a hit. Slap down third base line, and it goes foul. Good job by Downey to get out of the way, because if that hit her, that would have been the inning.
Mm-hmm. Two runners in scoring position.
Be an 0-1. And it looks at a strike. So it'll be 0-2. Shuley looking to slap. 2 runners on base, both runners in scoring position.
Infield's playing evenly in.
Here's the 0-2. Just a bit outside. It'll be 1-2. So it'll be Downey at third. Weber at second.
Shuley at the plate.
Here's the 1-2. Lazy pop-up, and it gets caught by Gianna Capone. Good play, tracking that one down.
Nice drop step.
And at the end of 5.5, another run on a hit. No errors and 2 runners left on base. Cougars take a 3-2 lead. You're listening to Pioneer Softball on 88.7 Brave New Radio, your only place for Pioneer Sports.
Think you know Big Brother? Obsessed with Survivor Blindsides? Can't stop talking about the Amazing Race chaos? Then you need the Reality Rundown. I'm your host, Sean Buck, and every week we break down the most iconic moments from the latest episodes and clips from past seasons of CBS reality TV. From shocking evictions to tribal council meltdowns and race-stopping twists, nothing is off limits. Tune in Thursday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. for hot takes, throwbacks, and all the reality TV you can handle. Only here on 88.7 Brave New Radio or GoBrave.org.
Here, Pioneer softball field. Pioneers at the heart of the order, coming up with Haley Backo, Megan Tinger, and Lila Guffey, as they now find themselves down. The first time since this first inning when they were down 1-0, now find themselves down 3-2. Backo looks at a pitch high for ball 1. Next pitch up, fouled away, and it's in the bleachers. So it'll be 1-1.
Caught by someone in the bleachers.
Is it actually caught?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I think.
So it'll be 1-1 to Backo. Backo with the only 2 RBIs for the Pioneers. The only hit for the Pioneers as well. She fouls that one back. So it'll be strike 2.
Backo's making nice contact. Even on these foul balls.
Here's Lesnia's 1-2. A high fly ball popped up. And it goes foul again. So Haley Backo, good at bat here.
Staying in it, fighting. That's all you need.
The way it's going, we got to get a ball hit up here.
Right.
It'll be a 1-2 from Lesnia. Here it is. High and away. Ball 2. Lesnia pitch count only at 83, so she's in good shape.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs.
Here's the 2-2. Ooh. Almost got called. I thought it was going to get called for strike 3.
I did too.
So it'll be a 3-2 count to Haley Backo. Here's the pitch. Into center field. Going back, and it's over the head. And Backo cruises on into second with a leadoff double. over the head of Downey out there in center field. Couldn't track that one down. So Haley Backo just a couple of feet away from her 4th home run. But instead it gets a leadoff double. So Pioneers have Haley Backo in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th for Megan Tinger.
Way to start the inning. That ball was deep at the warning track. I think it dropped at the warning track.
It did. So the second hit of the day for Haley Backo. The second hit of the day for the Pioneers. Here's Tinger, shows bunt. Bunts it foul. Just Pioneers haven't been able to get anything else done.
Great performance for Backo for her senior night. Well, day. This is not night right now.
It's daytime.
This is senior day.
So it'll be 0-1 to Tinger. She fouls off a bunt. Guffey on deck. Shows bunt again. That ball is in the dirt. So it'll be a 1-1 pitch.
Center field came all the way up to cover second, just in case of a throwback.
This Coach Acker's just chilling behind the dugout. Shows bunt again. That one's in the zone for strike 2. Does she even know what's going on?
I don't know. She's taking a stroll.
She's just taking a stroll around town. So it's 1-2.
I think she's going towards the bleachers now.
To Megan, 1-2 to Megan Tinger. Here's the 1-2 from Lusnia. And, ooh, just outside.
Great
And
eye.
the fans are getting rowdy. The Kane fans. And that's not a good look. So we'll do a 2-2 again. Here it is. Tinger into right center field, and it drops for a base hit. Backo to third. So Pioneers have runners on the corners. And you could probably hear that fan over the airwaves right now if you're listening. Let's just say he's not very happy.
No. Tinger placed that beautifully. It was just in the right spot to drop. It was too far out of second base's reach, and center and right just couldn't get to it. So that was great drop. Now we've got runners at first and third.
So it will be a circle visit
Yeah.
for the Cougars.
Do you think Tinger is going to steal here?
I wouldn't. I think that they've proven that, especially back there behind the dish, Sermani, the catcher, has proven she has a hose back there, and the infield has been playing very well all game. No errors for the infield. They've been playing very sharp defense. I wouldn't test them, especially when you have the chance to take the lead, a chance to close it out in the top of the 7th. I would just keep things where they're at. As we have runners on first and third, corners are in for Lila Guffey. To make something happen on senior day, a fly ball into right field, and it drops for a base hit. Haley Backo will score, and the Pioneers tie this game up at 3. And a big RBI single for Lila Guffey on senior day.
Lots and lots of great energy over here. We've got some of the Pioneers with their visors backwards.
Rally caps.
Yes, the rally caps. We love to see it. Kane Cougars feeling the heat. As we've got runners on first and second, one in scoring position.
So Aubrey Miller will step up, try to give herself some more lead room. Here's the pitch, shows bunt. Perfect bunt to third. Throw on to first is in time, but moves the runners over. So Tinger will take third, Guffey will take second. Pioneers with runners on second and third with just one out.
Great sacrifice bunt. Placed very nicely.
Perfect.
Right.
At that point, you just hope that there's a mess up at third. This is just an error, but
Right.
the Cougars have just shown that really good infield defense. So here's Courtney DePrenda. Runners on second and third, one out. 3-3 ball game, bottom of the 6th. First pitch fouled away. Look at this guy. Look at those flip-flops.
Flip-flops and a bucket hat.
It's 56 degrees in the beginning of April.
I mean, to each their own.
He's like dressing like he's in the Bahamas.
All he needs is shorts and then he's vacation ready.
There's an 0-1 to DePrenda. Here it is. Almost hits her. So it'll be 1-1.
Lady Pioneers, we've got two runners in scoring position. Both at second and third.
Pioneers have a pinch hitter on deck. It'll be Sam Campos. Here's the 1-1. Shows bunt. Luznia off the first, but a run will score. It's Megan Tinger. Great base running by Tinger. And DePrenda will drive in Tinger. And the Pioneers take a 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the sixth.
Small ball wins games, and this is a prime example. We've been hitting lots of bunts, sacrifice bunts, and just getting our runners in the right spot.
The vibes are high here at the Pioneer softball field. Sam Campos will pinch hit for Kelsey Gertz. And want to think she will take right field as well in the seventh inning.
2 outs here, and we've got a runner on third.
Sam Campos steps up to the dish looking for some insurance for William Patterson.
Score is now 4-3 Pioneers.
So Campos steps up for a first at bat. Here's the pitch. High and away. Ball 1. Four 4-3 ball game. Wind starting to pick up. Blowing out towards right center field. Here it is. It's going to be a strike. So it counts 1-1.
Wind's picking up some dirt. Got some little dirt tornadoes on the field going on.
Here's the 1-1 to Campos. Ground ball over to second. Scooped up and picked up and thrown on the first. So for the Pioneers, as they take the lead, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're going to go to the top of the 7th. Aubrey Miller is going to look to close this one out. As you're listening to Pioneer Softball on Sportsathon on 88.7 Brave New Radio, your only place for Pioneer Sports.
Get ready to listen to all types of music, from new, old, and undiscovered genres, ranging from indie rock to acid jazz.
Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap, what key beat to lock, but I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that.
Tune into Bella's Blend. I'm your host, Bella Rocha, and get ready to wow your ears. Every Thursday afternoon starting at 4 p.m. on 88.7 Brave New Radio.
I'm Megan Tinger from the William Patterson softball team, and you're listening to William Patterson Softball on 88.7 Brave New Radio, your only place for Pioneer Sports.
Top half of the 7th inning. Pioneers lead us 4-3. Aubrey Miller looking to close it out. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Kylie Allen, Jalen Malik, and Rylan Carey due up here in top of the 7th. So tough task for Miller. First pitch fouled away for strike 1.
Still gorgeous out. Sun's still beaming, if not brighter than it was when this game started.
I mean, now you're hitting the peak sun, 2,
True.
3 o'clock. Here's the 0-1. Ball away. So it'll be a 1-1.
Definitely going to need your sunglasses and visor here.
Tensions brewing here at the Pioneer softball field. Here's the 1-1 in the dirt. So it'll be 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. So 2-2 now.
Cane Cougars cheering, trying to start a rally.
The rally is needed. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Lazy fly ball, center field, short way underneath, and then she makes the grab for the first out.
Acker yelling that they need runs, and she's not wrong. If the Cougars want any chance of winning, they need another run, or 2.
Here's Gina Malik, 0 for 1. here in game one. Slaps one over to short. Backo scoops it up. Throw in the first. She's fast. And Reimer just hops off the bag. So she'll be safe. So it'll be an infield single.
She's speedy, which most slappers are. That's your main job. Get on base.
It's a bang play. So Samantha Campos will take over in right field for Gertz. Rylan Carey will step up. She's 0 for 3. And Carey into deep left field. Back is Guthie, and it's off the wall. Malik will come around third. She will score. Here's a throw to the plate. And she's safe. And the game is tied. So a clutch double off the wall by Rylan Carey. And the game is now tied.
That hit bounced right off the fence. That's tough. That's tough to track, especially because you don't want to run into the fence because then you're going to hurt yourself. But she did exactly what she could have.
So Carey's going to be off second.
Feeling the heat now. Tied 4-4.
With a chance to tie this one up, with a chance to take the lead now in the 7th. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled. Samantha Raymond. 0 for 1 with 2 walks.
High energy here.
So it'll be 0-1. Here it is. Swinging and a miss. Swung out of her shoes on that one.
Raymond's choked up pretty far. Looking to get ahead of the ball. With an 0-2 count and 1 out.
Here's Miller's 0-2. Just a bit outside. It'll be 2-2. 1-2.
Here's the pitch.
It's a 1-2 pitch. Fouled. So we'll do a 1-2 again.
Acker strolling around at third, pacing around.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball in the center field. Shoreway camped underneath it. She'll make the grab. No tag. So there's 2 outs.
Now batting for King, number 10, Nikki Lesniak.
So Lesniak will get another crack at it. She's 0 for 3 with a strikeout.
Pitcher's duel again.
Lesniak going to look to give herself the lead. Here's a 0-0. Ground ball to second, and it's through it for a base hit. And the throw home is not in time, and the Cougars will take the lead 5-4 as Nikki Lesniak helps herself out.
That ball just got right past Gianna Capone at second. She tried to dive, but out of range. Then the throw home went a little wire right into the Cane Cougars dugout, which will put a runner at third for the Cane Cougars.
So Lesniak reaches third after the ball goes out of play. So now the infield will come and have a talk with Miller, who's just a really great game. And it's just unfortunate hits at unfortunate times. As Coach Hill will come out to have a chat with Miller.
We've got Lesniak talking to some of the fans on the Cane Cougar side.
Yeah, it's our man right here. So it'll be 2 outs. Cougars lead 5-4 here in the 7th. They've scored 2. Sarami at the dish. Here's the pitch. Low and inside for ball 1. Lesnio the runner on third.
Center infield playing back. Nearly at the lip.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball. Shallow right field. Capone backing up to make the catch. And that will do it for the Cougars in the top half of the 7th inning. 2 runs on 2 hits, an error, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Pioneers have one more chance to make something happen. You're listening to Pioneer Softball on 88.7 Brave New Radio, your only place for Pioneer Sports.
Start your week with the ultimate football kickoff. Join me, JJ, as we talk about the NFL, recapping Sunday games and getting you ready for Monday's showdowns. The Good Iron, Monday mornings at 7 here on 88.7 Brave New Radio.
Do you know these pop hits?
Today I don't feel like doing anything. I've been touring stateside, kissing my Swedish boy over face.
I'm your co-host, Victoria. And I'm Alexa, your other co-host. Tune into Pop Cheers. We'll take you back to the early pop 2000s to today's hits. Whether it's catchy chart toppers or those hidden gems you love, expect hours packed with your favorite music, pop news, and good vibes. Pop Cheers, every Monday afternoon starting at 3 on 88.7 Brave New Radio.
Bottom of the 7th here at the Pioneers softball field. Pioneers are down 5-4 after 2 runs scored at the top half of the 7th, notably by Nikki Lesnia. The one on the mound drove in the leading RBI for the Cougars as Stephanie Ciravallo is up at the plate for the Pioneers. It will be 9-1-2 due up for William Patterson. She looks at strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit outside, so it'll be 1-1.
Lesnia is going to come in hot this inning, especially after driving in that winning RBI. She's probably going to throw even more heat than she's been before.
Here's the 1-1. Just in the other batter's box, so it'll be 2-1 out to Ciravallo. Here's the 2-1. Ciravallo pokes one foul, so it'll be 2-2.
In the Pioneer dugout, we've got our rally caps on again.
And it worked last time.
It did. With Michaela Reimer leading the cheers, of course.
And here's the 2-2 pitch from Lesnia. It's on its way. Whoa! I thought I was going to hit us.
Yeah, no, that came like straight towards us. I knew it wasn't going to hit us, but the fence can only do so much.
Fouled away. 2-2. We'll do it again. Here it is. And again, just trying to make contact. That's just what she does. Just sticks the bat out there and hopes to put the bat on the ball. That's a 2-strike approach, and
yeah,
that's the way to do it.
Contact over striking out looking. I'll take contact any day.
Here's the 2-2. And again, fights off another one.
She's like halfway swinging on most of these. She doesn't completely like them, but she knows it's going to keep her in.
So Lesnia's pitch count north of 100. So we'll do a 2-2 pitch again. Here it comes. And once again, fouls it away.
Not directly at us this time, but pretty close.
Yeah.
She is fighting up at the plate. Still 2-2 count.
Here's the 2-2. And again, fouls another one off. Michaela Reimer's out of the dugout now.
I love her energy so much.
So what is that? 5 foul balls in a row. We'll do another 2-2. Here it comes. 3-2. Ball high. Just what an eye.
Great eye. I love all the cheering from the Pioneers dugout. It is giving me energy.
So we'll do a 3-2 this time. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. What an at-bat, though.
Right. Definitely tired out Lesnia.
Yeah.
But hey, if it works, it works.
So it'll be one away, and the top of the lineup will come back up for the Pioneers. It'll be Brandy Shorway and Gianna Capone, hoping that Haley Bacco will get an opportunity to step up. Here's the pitch. Ball high. It'll be a 1-0. Here it comes. That one's called for a strike, and that's the pitch that Leslie has been trying to get called all game, and takes until the 7th inning to get it called.
Right, right.
1-1 pitch, high and tight. It'll be 2-1. So 5 runs scored for the Cougars for them in the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings. That one's fouled away. It's going to hit the bark of the tree, and we lost another ball to the Willie P. Swamp.
What is that, 3 now?
It's a bunch.
There's way too many back there.
I know.
2-2 count, 1 out.
It'll be 2-2 count to Shortway. Here it comes. And a fly ball into left field. Raymond camps underneath it, and there's 2 away. And Gianna Capone, in which there's been a back and forth great game between these 2 squads, is the last hope for the Pioneers.
Not bad for the Pioneers. The second baseman, number 8, Gianna Capone.
So Capone, the last hope for William Patterson as they find themselves down 5-4. Haley Bacco awaits on deck with a hope to get up. As she looks at a ball down the middle for strike 1.
The Lady Pioneers' last hope in the freshman.
This is where you earn your pinstripes. Here's
exactly.
The 0-1. So away for ball 1. So it'll be 1-1.
Lots and lots of cheering, trying to keep the rally going.
1-1 pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Huge at-bat here for Gianna Capone, the biggest at-bat of her young William Patterson career. Here's the pitch. High for ball 3. So one more ball and Haley Bacco will have its shot.
Lesnia taking a second. Feeling the heat.
Here it comes. And called for a strike, 3-2. And the Pioneers down to their last strike, and Coach Kathy Hill with her hands on her head, because that pitch has not been called all game either.
Capone is already running down to first. Full count.
3-2 pitch, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And fights it off foul by the bleachers. So it'll be another 3-2.
Lesnia with almost 120 pitches.
That's a lot of pitches.
That is a lot of pitches. What did they pull him in baseball, like 60?
About 90 to 100. Here's a 3-2. And she looks up, ball 4. So Haley Bacco with a chance to send the Pioneer fans home happy here in Game 1. To keep the energy high as we get into Game 2. Game 2 slated to start at 3 o'clock. I'm here to tell you it won't start at 3 o'clock. So Backo, Pioneers' best hitter this season, the senior on senior day. Wozniak pitches. First pitch, fouled away. Swinging very aggressive.
Backo's been making great contact all day.
Haley Backo 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. A 2-run single all the way back in the first inning. We're here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Down by 1. Ball high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. High fly ball center field. Camping underneath it is Downey, and that will do it. The Pioneers drop game 1 5-4 after what was just a back and forth classic softball game.
It was great to see both teams so competitive. Now they're all running out onto the field, saying some words before game 2 starts.
Oh, what a great game between the Kane Cougars and the William Patterson Pioneers. Final score 5-4 for the Cougars. 5 runs and 6 hits, no errors for the Pioneers. 4 runs, 4 hits, and just what's going to kick them in the butt? It's going to be the 3 errors on the day. Haley Backo went 2-for-4 with 2 hits, 2 runs batted in. And for the Cougars, Shuley went 2-for-4 with a hit, and then the big hit was from Nikki Lucina, who went 1-for-4 with the big RBI back in the top of the 7th that gave the Cougars a victory. Well, that will do it from our broadcast here from the Pioneer Softball Field from Game 1. Thanks to Gerard James, Julian Carrera back at the studio. Thanks to Bella DeSano. Great job on your first call.
Thanks.
My name is Daniel Karp. We're going to send it back to the studio for the postgame and the pregame show as Matt Goldman and Brett Keller will step up for Game 2 of the doubleheader. Right here on 88.7 Brave New Radio, your only place for Pioneer Sports.
Is now over.
.7 Brave New Radio. It's a Sportsathon 2026. It's time for the Diamond. You just got finished listening to Family Feud. I don't even know what that was. Joining me right now is Derek Katowski, David Gordon, and for the second time today, we got Bella's back.
Woo. Yes, that's what we like to see.
That's what we like to see on our airwaves. A lot to talk about in the world of baseball. What are we? We're on to week 3 of the season now, and the Yankees went from 8-2 to now 8-6. It's just not looking good so far. Utter disaster. They're the 3rd worst hitting team in the league right now. It's 202 batting average. They've just been on the offensive side of the ball. They've just been get Grichuk off of the team. He's not the only one performing like this, David.
I know.
Jazz Chisholm has been horrible. Jose Caballero's barely hitting, and he's probably one of their top 5 hitters right now.
He had a good day today.
He had a good day today, but Judge
Judge
isn't getting it done at all. Stan was hot to start off the season. He hasn't been getting it done. Bellinger hasn't been getting it done. The only person who's getting it done is Ben Rice.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, and kudos to the Yankees because Ben Rice has been one of the guys, has been one of the only homegrown talents they've been able to develop offensively over the last 10 years. But the season's still young. They're going to come back around. Last year they were the best offense in the league. This year, they didn't really do much with their roster. This is what always happens. There's every team. There's going to be teams out there that start the season cold. There are also teams out there who started the season hot that are probably going to cool down at some point. And the Yankees are just on the end of it right now, where they're starting at the season cool, and it's going to take time for them to get hot. And usually the bats do wake up around. Not even wake up. Usually they kind of start out hot around this time of the year. And it's May, June, like around Memorial Day, June-ish, where they start to fall. So, what?
June swoon.
The June boon swoon. So maybe it'll be a different year. Maybe this year the bats will pick up around June and they'll stay throughout the whole season.
Hopefully.
But the Yankees finished up Game 2 today at the Trop, dropping this one 5-4 in extra innings once again. There's a second extra. They should start keeping extra inning losses a stat in baseball.
Yeah,
like how they do for
overtime
hockey.
losses, yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, I mean, it could have been a completely different outcome if they didn't purposely load the bases. I don't understand why Boone purposely loaded the bases.
There's no reason to.
It made absolutely no sense to me. And I know Dave during Family Feud had a little bit of a crash out. He's not happy.
No, he was not.
Aaron Buffoon Boone.
What
did you say?
Aaron Buffoon Boone.
I don't know how that guy still has a job. Seriously. It's
because they like him.
I don't understand why. It's right in front of us. It's right in front of us.
It's always right in front of us.
Always.
Every time he goes in that press conference, says the same old stuff, and I'm just tired of it. And that's all I gotta say.
Fine speech.
Every single time.
It gets to a point where I don't know why the front office doesn't realize this guy doesn't know what to do. Boone has no idea what he's doing. It's the same thing every year, same thing every conference. He says the same exact stuff. When does it get to a point? That's what I don't get.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I told you in the beginning of the year, I stopped trying to figure out what goes on in their heads, what goes on in Boone's head.
Yeah, I mean, being a Yankee fan, and especially being a wrestling fan, is so similar because it's like, what are these guys doing? Like, there could be other ways that you feel like can make it better, but at the end of the day, you don't know who's making the decisions. You don't know if it's the manager. You don't know if it's the general manager. You don't know who's making those decisions. So, it's easy to point fingers at the manager. I was saying this before. It's the same thing with the wrestling, with the TKO and the WWE situation. You're going to point at the guy who shows their face on the camera. You're going to point at the guy who's the one talking to and addressing the media. So Yankee fans are going to bash Aaron Boone because he's the one showing his face at every game. He's the one that's actively showing that he's the one making the decisions. He's the one answering the press at the end of every game. So he's going to be the one that people are going to point fingers at. But at the end of the day, you don't know if he's the one actually making those decisions.
Yeah,
you don't. It's easy to put the blame to a face directly, but if you can't really see who's making those decisions, I mean, maybe it is him, but I guess we won't know.
I mean, if it is really the front office, I know people online have their speculations of who is doing it, but like Bella said, it's not that bad of an idea to just put the blame on the face you can see.
But that's being like prejudice.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, that's like kind of like having like a prejudiced attitude towards it.
Oh, well, yeah. But, I mean, majority of the people, if they don't know what's going on...
We're New York sports fans. We get a pass.
Right.
But if a majority of people know, they don't know what's really going on, and they just assume, like, a majority of the fan base is under the impression that Boone is the one making these decisions, they're just going to blame it on him.
Yeah. It's easy to put the blame on him, too, because he's been managing the team. He's in his 9th year now. Managing this team, and they've gone nowhere. Haven't reached that end goal of winning the World Series. They've made 1 million playoff appearances, 1 of 2 divisions under the Boone scheme, and every year they fall short. You might have sent me the reel, or I sent it to you, or I probably both watched it at some point over the week. The guy from the stadium that got interviewed outside, and he was like, "Yeah, they're going to start off hot. The pitching's going to be good." And then June comes around, the June swoon, bats will fall. They'll pick it back up in September, maybe win the division, get a spot in the playoffs, and they'll get knocked down in the second round.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate description.
The Yankees cycle.
Right. Constant loop.
It's the same thing. It's like eat.
And we're not even,
wake up,
at the here point we're at right now is that the offense is struggling and the pitching's doing well. Usually the here point right now is that they're starting off hot and that all vibes are high.
Or you can't lose it. Yeah, you can't beat them.
Yeah, and then it kind of went away really quickly when the 8-2 start, and then it's just been falling apart. 4 straight losses now against Oakland and the Rays, teams that you should handle without a problem.
Yeah, teams that shouldn't even need to go in the extras, let alone be that close.
And not just that, but they're also not putting up any runs against. They're not They're not scoring a lot either.
The first game against the A's, the only reason they won was Rosario.
Yeah,
it was the only reason they won. Yep.
So if you really think about it, go back to and then the game before that, they lost to Miami.
Yep.
In what was a close game, a game that started 4 hours later, a nasty Easter day here up in the Northeast.
Right.
And that was the game they scored the most runs in the last 6 games.
Yeah.
Six runs.
Terrible.
And it's not going to cut it. Terrible, David.
Yeah.
Why so terrible?
It's just we're not winning games. Even if we are winning games, putting up runs,
They're not like
we're not being consistent.
Yeah,
but even if they do win, it's by 6 runs, not like
they're putting up 2-3 runs.
Exactly.
It's the pitching holding it down that's allowing, and the offense is doing the bare minimum, but it's the pitching that's allowing them to keep them in those games.
Hasn't been a home run in 4 games.
Yeah, I mean,
Wells had a home run today.
Wells had a home run today, but the team's not really hitting for any power.
Yeah, it's just Rosario.
Judge has 3 home runs that came early on in the season. Stanton has 1. Jazz doesn't even have anything. He's not even hitting the ball. And talk about Jazz not hitting the ball. Ryan McMahon's not even hitting the ball.
0.07 going into today?
I mean, you're going to have to start sitting him. And I don't want to sit Ryan McMahon because I love his glove so much.
But
when the team hitting the way they are, they need offensive production, so you're going to have to sit Ryan McMahon.
But, I mean, with Volpe coming back, maybe Volpe's a solution. I know last year he was a huge problem.
Yeah.
What if he ends up being a solution?
I wouldn't be opposed to it, but how long... I'll put this question out. How long of Anthony Volpe are we going to have to see until it's time to make a decision on him?
A month?
A month of Anthony Volpe.
Think about it. If he's not playing every day.
All right, let's go.
If he's not playing every day.
Let's go with how many at-bats?
How many at-bats?
I would say 150.
150 at-bats?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is that, like 20 games maybe?
Yeah.
Like a month. It's like a month.
Let me do my math right here. Say you're averaging 4 at-bats a game. 150 divided by 4. 37. Yeah, about a month.
About a month.
So
a little over.
But as that month, is he going to start every day? When he comes back, is he going to start every day? Because Caballero's not playing well.
Boone loves him. Boone loves Volpe.
Yeah, Caballero's defense is good, but his offense is...
But that wasn't the case last year.
Yeah.
His offense was pretty solid last year with the Yankees. He had posted it above 800 OPS with the Yankees when he got traded over. He's still swiping bags.
Oh, yeah. I'm not worried about the base running. I'm worried about putting the ball in the play.
Yeah, and the team has not been putting the ball into play very often.
He was the only one today. Right. But then the last few games has been nobody.
Mm-hmm. 973-720-273 is the number to call if you would like to join on the conversation. Sportsathon 2026, the spring edition. Just one more program after here. It's going to be the final whistle send-off with Lamont Hampton and Matt Goldman. Same number to call as well if you want to join on their conversation. I'm going to recap the day as we are in hour number 23 of 24. We've been going since midnight this morning on the airwaves here at Brave New Radio, talking all about sports. Had a live broadcast of William Patterson softball against Kane. Unfortunately, the Pioneers dropped both of those games, but nonetheless, it's been a very successful day here at the sports department. Kelly Owens will hop in the seat in about 20 minutes to talk about the Mets. If we even have any Met fans here still.
Brett, Nick, Gerard.
Brett, I don't count Gerard as a Met fan.
Maybe AJ Tierney.
Oh, yeah, AJ's here.
Oh. Yeah.
I think us Yankee fans are outnumbered for the first time in like forever.
So it always feels like we're outnumbered here because the Met fans are just a lot more rowdy than we are.
Yeah.
When something good happens to us, okay, whatever.
We're humble.
We're humble. We'll talk about it amongst ourselves. But when the Mets do something cool, they're all spamming the group chat.
Right.
Yeah,
always.
exactly.
Yeah. We'll talk about it amongst ourselves. We won't rub it in people's faces because, quite frankly, I don't need to get into another argument with AJ Tierney.
That was funny though.
It was for entertainment purposes, I guess it was. I did tell him he had a 1 IQ. Like Neil Cruz. I wonder what Rocco is a fan of.
He said he's not a fan of any teams because even if he doesn't watch it, he says it's disrespectful to claim he's a fan of it. It's disrespectful to the diehard fans.
Right,
yeah, that was a lengthy conversation before out there.
Yeah, that was a good 20 minutes.
All right, so he's a Long Island Duck fan.
He said he was leaning Yankees. But...
He was like, yeah, it's disrespectful if I claim that I'm a Yankees fan to those of you that are diehard Yankees fans.
And I told him, I was like, dude, I really don't care.
I mean, I wouldn't claim.
I think he's looking into it a little far.
I wouldn't claim him.
A little too much, yeah.
But Yankees schedule to follow. And the schedule is kind of favored for them. Angels are coming up. Angels are coming in town. The Brave New Radio squad's going out to the game on Monday night.
It's going to be fun sitting in the bleachers.
It's going to be a lot of fun sitting in the bleachers on Monday night. So 3 games set. We got tomorrow, the Yankees go against the Rays. Cam Schlittler will be on the mound against Drew Rasmussen. Be nice to see Rasmussen back on the mound. He's been injured. McClanahan, it's nice to see McClanahan back on the mound, too. He was out for 2 years, so Yankees got the Angels for 4. Oh, God, they got him for 4. Oh. The Angels are 7 and 8, and then the Royals will come to down Friday, Saturday, Sunday for a weekend series for Jersey night, hockey Jersey night next Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I know Derek's excited for that one. David, you're excited for hockey Jersey night?
Well, I won't be there, but
you gonna scoop one online?
Maybe.
I liked those jerseys a lot. When I was looking at the games, when I went to buy the ticket for 2 days, I was looking at the jersey. I was like, wow, that's really cool. I really like it. However, I'm not making it to that game. Maybe I'll have to find some pirated version. I know a lot.
I think you can. You go. I think if you look up Yankees hockey jersey, there's ones you could buy.
They're probably insanely expensive though.
They're $40.
Okay, that's actually
for the ticket.
That's not that bad. That's not bad at all. Actually, I was expecting it to be $80.
Well, if you buy a pinstripe pass, it's $30. And
so, as we move on, the Yankees have a favorable matchups against the Angels. We got the Royals coming up, and then after the Royals series, that's where it kind of starts to get you start to get testing the waters a little bit. Once late April comes around, Red Sox, Astros, both away. The Red Sox are not playing well. Talk about 3 teams in the American League who have been a disappointment. You could say the Yankees are a disappointment, but they're 8-6. The pitching has been really good. The Red Sox, the Tigers, and the Mariners.
They've been.
Cal Raleigh's been horrible to start the year.
What's his average? I wonder.
I don't even know if he's above 200.
Is he?
And I even said last season. I said when last season ended, I said don't be surprised if Cal Raleigh hits 220 with 35 home runs, which is still not a bad season.
I said he's never going to do that again. He'll be horrible next year. And so far, he's
been horrible.
Started what I said was going to happen.
No, he's been terrible. I'm trying to find Cal Raleigh.
I'm looking it up too.
He just got his first Seattle home run in Seattle of the year. It took him about 12 games to get a home run. He's had 10 strikeouts to start off the season.
And he's batting 150.
Yeah, he's batting terribly.
He hit a 2-run home run today. So
he's got 2 home runs.
And it all started off in the World Baseball Classic. You could just tell there was something off about Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, that was he didn't have a single hit the whole championship, right? The whole thing.
He didn't have a single hit. He got benched for Will Smith, and the whole thing with Randy Arozarena at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, what was that?
The
about?
Mexico
that was
game.
Ridiculous.
2 teammates. He's a teammate of his, and he didn't even. Randy put his hand down. He didn't shake it. You don't do that to your teammate.
That's not right.
No,
that's not right.
And especially especially in that World Baseball Classic, you saw all the other teams, Venezuela, going against the DR, and everybody's everybody's celebrating with each other that they're playing for their own countries. They're playing rival countries, but they're celebrating because they're all doing this together with their friends.
Something you should be proud of, and
you should be excited about. that.
And unfortunately, like we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, the Americans just didn't feel like they had that with them. They just didn't have that. It just felt like a bunch of guys just being put together playing for Team USA, the coveted Team USA.
There's
team,
and that's in my opinion, that's just American baseball development where it fails. But I could talk about that another day.
Seems like there was no chemistry between USA. I mean, even though we made it to the end, but
it just
couldn't
never
pull through.
didn't feel like they deserved it.
No, it didn't. No. And it really only felt like 2 pairs of people had a relationship, and that was Judge and Harper and Skeens and Witt. I feel like those are the only 2 guys you could see enjoying time with each other.
Yeah, and even then, they can enjoy time with each other all they want, but they just didn't play well.
No, I know, but I'm just saying it seemed like some of them didn't even want to be there.
Yeah. And that's what it kind of feels like with some of the Yankees right now.
Yeah.
It feels like the body language is off, especially Jazz.
Especially Jazz. I was expecting a lot out of him.
And Jazz is the guy who runs his mouth. 50-50 season. 40,
I'm better
40.
than Aaron Judge. That's what he said. They had a thing of him. Stop. He said stop or talk when you hear a player that's better than you. And they went through the whole thing. Ohtani, Judge, he didn't say a word, and then they got to the end, and he said, I think I'm the best player in the league. And it's great to have confidence. But I think you got to
it's more
stay a little humble.
It seems more clickbait more than anything. It looks like he's trying to get clicks on the internet.
Do you think that Chisholm, there might have been a change because he got engaged, or is it just he's just underperforming?
It could be that. I mean, he's very open with what he's doing, what he does online.
He's very active.
You literally see videos of him on the story waking up from bed with her. I mean, I don't want to know what goes on there, but
and he's not afraid to get in the fights with people on Twitter.
No, not at all. And he's shown that. He's shown even in his press conferences. He said something wild on his press conference earlier.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'll try to find.
I just had it up.
He's a hot shot. That's what he is.
He is a hot shot, Dave. 100%.
He's got to perform better at the plate for sure if he wants to solidify himself.
I got it.
What is that?
He said,
"Can you?" What did he say?
This is from Brian Hotch. Jazz Chisholm Jr. explained the final play. I was really going to go try to tag the runner and just throw it to first. I don't know what the rule is. If I went to first base first and threw it back to second, if it's still an out, is it still a double play? I don't know. Does it as not an RBI? Or does it count as not an RBI? It's worded very weird what he said. But just say you messed up. Just say it was your fault that they lost. Take accountability for it. I don't want to hear you whining and complaining that you don't know what a rule is. Just
if you're in the MLB, you should know all the rules. How are you making an excuse like that you don't know the rules? You're getting paid to know the rules and to play.
Like there's
millions.
There's
exactly.
There's some rules where I get that never happen. It's some
fine
really,
lines.
Yeah, but come on, you know how to get a double play.
Exactly. That's easy. It's easy to know.
Seems like he's not fit to play the infield. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I think his defense has been good. We saw the game on Wednesday, that diving save he made. This could have been extra bases. Well, and not if Judge's in right field, but still, it would have been a base hit. And he robbed it. Full-on diving save, throwing himself on the ground. But things like that, take accountability for it. You wouldn't see Judge being, I don't know what the rule is. Judge would say, I made an error, it's my fault, and I take full accountability.
And that's the problem with the team, too, is that it starts at the top. They don't take accountability at the top. Aaron Judge is an exception who has taken accountability. But nobody else on that team takes accountability. The front office takes no accountability whatsoever, and that flashes down the players. And if you want to, we could go this route, too, and saying Aaron Judge as a captain, you got to put that in your head to guys to take accountability. Yeah. And there's been talks about him just not being a great captain and not having the locker room together. Something that Jeter was able to do in his days, something David Wright was able to do back in his days as a Mets captain. And same thing for Team USA, too. I don't want to keep bringing up Team USA, the World Baseball Classic passed a month ago, but same thing there. Just didn't feel like everybody was on the same page.
No, it really didn't.
No.
And I know a lot of people were saying, I know Dave Portnoy especially was saying that this is the worst speech I've ever heard before the games even started with Judge. But again, you can't just blame it all on Judge. I'm sure Judge has some words with the team, but it's up to the team. Judge can only do so much.
You can't win a game with one person.
You can't force them to take accountability. No. You can't. Mm-mm. I can't sit here and tell you to go do this, go do that. I'm not your boss. I'm your captain, but
you can only try to bring the best out of your players, and lead them the right way to have the right attitude on something.
You can't make them actually do it.
Yeah, you can't teach passion. We said it.
Exactly.
We said it the other day. You can't teach passion.
You can encourage them as far as you want, but sometimes it'll just go nowhere if they don't want it.
That's one of the problems. I wouldn't say it's one of the problems. It's one of the hard things about being captain is that you have to get everybody on the same page and getting everybody to have a good attitude, have a good outlook on the goal you're trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're in the trenches right now, like the Yankees are, sure, they're 2 games above 500. Sure, they have some good wins. Sure, the pitching is playing well, but the pitching is just one half of the team.
Yeah.
There's 2 halves of the team that need to click at the same time. And it feels like with this team that a lot of times both sides aren't clicking at the same time.
No. Because the pitching can be great, the batting sucks, and then the batting can be great and the pitching sucks.
Yeah.
There's times with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about playing complementary baseball, and right now the Yankees are not doing that at all.
And they really haven't. They haven't since 2024. 2024 was probably the last time. Last year, you could argue they won 94 games. They didn't really play complementary baseball the whole time.
Mm-mm.
They could have won a whole lot more.
Could have won probably 10 more games. Because that team was good last year. even without Juan Soto. That offense was really good, and you could blame it on Devin Williams, you could blame it on Luke Weaver all you want, but there were some games that they were there to win.
Yep.
Hockey Jersey Night last year was one of them.
Seriously. But also, though, it does kind of fall on the players you're putting in. I know Williams did blow that game for them, but still, you got to get your guys a little more run support. It goes both ways. Offense could have added a little more, and the pitching could have been better. Can't just blame it on Devin Williams, even though he did blow it, and he blew a lot of games last year.
in the context where they tied to win, they tied first place and they lost from the season series, and one of those games was against Toronto. A couple of games they lost to Toronto were games that they had.
Heartbreakers, yeah.
And, I'm a big advocate on Game 163 that they don't do that anymore, which I think that's a problem within itself that we could go on about another time and have a debate about that. But, like David, you kind of hit it. No complimentary baseball.
The season is now over.
It's far from over, but it's not looking promising right now. So we'll see what happens. We got to play better.
Yankees win.
They got to play better.
It could very well be over, though. We could really be watching the end of the season. They could really lose.
Now you sound like Frank the Tank.
No, I'm just saying, though. I was going to say, all right. Try not to sound like Frank. But if they don't pick it up, this could be the end of the season. Like, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But I doubt it's not.
It's April 11th.
It's April.
There's still 148 more games to play.
There's so many more games.
Something like that. So this is just us.
Rocky start.
And I'd rather it now than later in the season.
That is true.
I'd much rather it now than in July, August, going into September.
Mm-hmm. And last year that went on until about mid-September.
That was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
And they still won 94 games.
This team can win 100 games.
They very well can win 100 games. Like we said, they didn't do much to the offense, and they added some arms on the pitching side, and you're getting Garrett Cole back.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if they really want to get themselves over the top, got to get another all-star bat.
Yeah.
Because
but who?
Mm-hmm.
Because he was available at the trade deadline.
But what if you got to go before the trade deadline?
Then you go before the trade deadline.
For who? Who do you think?
I would have to see who's looking at expiring contracts, who is on a bad team that looking to get out. Call me crazy, Mike Trout could be looking to get out.
Really think so?
He can be. I don't think it's crazy to say that Mike Trout could be looking to get out of L.A.
And what do you trade, Grish?
I mean, you trade a lot more than Grish.
No, I'm saying, but do you throw Grish in if you're trading for an outfielder? You don't trade Bellinger.
No, you just sign Bellinger. But then again, do you trade for somebody in the outfield?
I don't think so.
Or do you bring up one of your guys? Do you bring up Dominguez or Jones? I've been saying bring up Dominguez and let him lead off. Because one thing that's wrong with this Yankees team, at their peak, whenever they hit their peak of the year, whenever they start playing like the Yankees that they're expected to play like, which I think eventually they'll come around, the one problem with this team that could be holding them back is they don't have a leadoff hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should bring up Dominguez. He's got 3 home runs. He's
been hitting very well in AAA. He hit very well in spring training. And he's been getting consistent at bats since March.
And another guy who could realistically, if McMahon's not working out, maybe let Lombard try. He's been phenomenal in AAA.
He's been really good.
He's in
AAA now?
Or AA, I'm sorry. In Somerset, he's had 2 games where each game he's been a triple shy of a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And the season opener was last week.
Right.
He's been great.
I say for this season, see how Ahmed Rosario, maybe he'll surprise you.
I'm a little iffy with him at third.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's been times where it's gotten through. He made a phenomenal jump catch on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw that.
Let him play short.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's going to hit, leave Ryan McMahon as your guy who is going to be your liability in the lineup, but gives you great defense at third.
Yeah.
But they're in a position right now where they can't do that. Sure, you're in April. Sure, we're only 14 games into the season, but You don't want to let it slip away from you this quick. You're right there?
I'm good, yeah.
Okay. Your eyes are tearing up.
No, I'm just, exhausted.
Okay. Yeah,
The Yankees are making me pull my hair out and be tired.
Oh, yeah? Me too.
Same, Dave.
Me too.
This is what I see the memes before the season started. 6 days away till I let this team dictate my entire mood for the next 7 months.
Seen those.
It's true.
They do it with the Yankees. They do it with the Giants.
Oh, yeah.
You with the Devils.
Oh, yeah.
But they're not going anywhere, so.
They're out.
They'll be better next year.
Jack
Hughes stays healthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you say?
Jack Hughes stays healthy.
That's the hope. It's a big gift. Big gift. But when we come back, there it is. When we get back, Kelly Owens going to sit in the hot seat, talk about some New York Mets right here when we get back on the Diamond. This is Sportsathon 2026 on 88.7.